AT&T pretty choppy. What? See?
I think I lost my connection.
You lost your connection?
Oh, you know what?
Right.
Must have shut it off with my fat finger.
Oh. Comcast with a nice bounce this morning. CMCSA up about 3.5%.
Oh, nice. I'm still in there.
On mRNA, CDC plans large study into potential connections between vaccines and autism. Seen a downtick in a few of these vaccine names, Moderna, mRNA. Following those headlines, CDC planning large study into potential connections between vaccines and autism.
Slow decline with that T2104.
Hmm?
Sort of slow decline over since this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing very dramatic here.
No.
SPY just chopping around.
Mm-hmm.
SPY just chopping here. As you can see, not doing much of anything. Again, only thing I'm in right now is AT&T long, $27 calls. I took profits on Snow Short. Just traded for a quick trade this morning. T2104, as Dan just points out, really just drifting down, but ever so slightly. Pretty much trading with the market. If anything, it's got a little bit of, it's a little bit stronger than the market, but not by much. Let's see if we got any questions here. It's about 11:14, 11:15. Welcome to the YouTube folks that are on watching now. What do I currently think about A and F, Jeffrey? Well, I'm not happy with it. It needs to pull down. It's not putting in very much of a, it's down a penny right now. I mean, it hasn't moved, and so we need this thing to drop. Would be the best thing for us. We get 86, 87s, so we get 86 puts. So we're down about $2.50 on that. The stock is $2.50 in the money on the A&F. So we get about $2.50 of our 385 as intrinsic, but we need to move. It needs to move from here, probably about a dollar, to get to about 82.50, between 82 and 82.50. That would get us out for a profit. But I'm just going to watch it for right now. We're in the money on one of the positions. So if we were trading at around 86 or 86.50, I would probably think we have to get out of this thing. But right now, it's good enough for me to stay in. There it is right here. You can see it's just moving sideways. Again, 563, 568.33 is the support on SPY now. 568.33, that's the high volume support level that it bounced off of this morning. We're just really just chopping here right now. We're not really going anywhere. Para that was mentioned earlier today, PARA, Paramount, up nicely, up about 3%. Pretty much ignoring the market. It's just continuing with good relative strength. Not an expensive stock, and it doesn't move an awful lot at time, but there it is right there. And again, T just chopping around sideways. Team down again today. Nice short. Had up from yesterday, down $13 today. Team. There it is right there. Nice short on Team. Team's still a decent short setup. Tesla also looking like it might be a short setup here. Team definitely a nice short setup here.
Expensive.
Market coming in here. Yeah, Team's a pretty nice. Is a pretty nice short setup right now. Tesla is also setting up short. It's trying to bounce here right now, but it's pretty decent short here. Again, I'm long T, which is just kind of moving sideways. Is Tesla starting to come back down here now? Again, I'm looking at the Heikenhachi candles on it, and this was oops, where was that? This was a Heikenhachi reversal right here, and it's pulling down as well. Team had a Heikenhachi reversal to the downside as well. So decent short setup on Team, decent short setup on Tesla. Again, these are just day trades. I'm taking nothing here for a swing at the moment. Tesla's got some support about 253.88, about 253.90 or so. So it's got a couple of dollars to the downside, not an awful lot. I'm just looking for Heikenhachi reversals, Dan, on some intraday type trades.
Mm-hmm. I just brought that scan up, actually.
What?
I just brought that scan up.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I just brought that scan up just
Oh, okay.
moments ago.
Yeah. Tesla's doing pretty well here.
Yeah.
I get in for just a quick profit here. Trying to take a quick profit. Tesla's still coming down. Tesla's still coming in here. I did take some puts on it. Just quick trades. I can't post these. These are going to be too fast. I don't know what the market's going to do here. I just took some Tesla puts expiring today. 257.50 puts. I paid $4 for them. They're $4.90 right now. Again, I'm watching the support on it at 253.90. I took Tesla off. Took Tesla off in this little bounce. That was a quick buck per contract on Tesla. Still could go down. I like the Heikenhachi reversal on it, but anyway, I'm out of the trade. That was just a quick trade. I'm just looking for some quick trades right now, using Heikenhachi reversals in stocks that are weak for the day or strong for the day. Anyway, out of Tesla. Team, you can't really stay in these things too long. Team is still a decent short setup, however. Anyway, out of Tesla, just took quick profits in Tesla. These are too quick to call out. I just got this Heikenhachi reversal, grabbed it short and got out. I didn't take Team. Team's another nice short setup. I'll be looking for some more Heikenhachi reversals while the market tries to decide what to do. SPY still drifting down. T holding up okay. ENF pulling down, which is what we want to see for our strangle.
Cost pulling down. Costco.
Costco? Yeah, it broke down below the 200 this morning, 100 this morning. Yeah, Costco's still weak. Dan pointing out Costco's still weak. Broken down below the 50-day and the 100-day offer earnings this morning. If we look on the staff, see if we can get a Heikenhachi reversal here. Yeah, we get a Heikenhachi reversal on Costco too. So Heikenhachi reversal on the daily as well. Decent short setup in Costco. Yeah, these can be quick trades. We don't know what the market's going to do here today. I'm not the least bit confident in the market. So I'm just trying to peel off some fairly quick trades off some very high probability ones. Costco definitely is a high probability short right here. It can be expensive. The stock's expensive. So the options are going to be expensive. Trading at 955. 965 puts are about $2,200. So these are going to be pretty outside the range. Now you could do it. You could do a put debit spread on it for today. It's trading at 955. You could do a 955, 945 put debit spread for about 367, which isn't bad for $10 spread. 955, 945 put debit spread on Costco. I'm not sure if you'll get filled at that, but I just put one contract in to try it. Yeah, I got filled at 367 for the 955, 945 put debit spread on Costco. It's very expensive to try to trade the options on it, so I'm not going to do that. Put debit spread on Costco, a 955, 945. $10 spread I get in for 367. So if it pulls down hard today, that could easily double. But I'll probably look to get out at around in the fives if it keeps moving down. Costco option, Ari, 955, 945. Buy the 955 puts, sell the 945 puts. I did it for 367. 367 on Costco. It's trading at 359 right now. Again, that's buying the 955 puts expiring today, selling the 945 puts expiring today. Just looking for a pullback in it. Just to peel off some profits on this thing. It's definitely weak. It's down below the 50 and the 100-day moving average and is weak. Could bounce, but again, I didn't want to play straight puts. They're too expensive, and I'll just take the debit spread, which keeps my risk fairly much under control here. 955 buy the put, 945 sell the put. Put debit spread. Again, I'm out of Tesla. I took Tesla short. And I'm out of Snow. I took Snow short. And I'm in AT&T with the $27 calls. And I like Team short. I didn't trade it, but I like Team short. Still coming in. Just watch the market here for a minute. Still drifting down. SPY still slipping down. Again, I put a PDS on Costco. 9.55. Buy the 9.55. Sell the 9.45. $10 spread. I paid $3.67 for it. So that's 36% of the spread. And again, last day of it expires today. So if we get it moved down, you'll make some decent money on it. If it goes back up, you'll lose pretty fast because the expiration is today. But again, if it drops down to a 9.45, there's going to be some nice profits in it. So it's a good risk reward, I think. 367. I would likely get out before it doubles, but we'll just see how fast the market comes in. I don't know. I still don't know what the market's going to do here, so I'm very leery about it. Again, I'm still in AT&T. Be looking for a bounce in that. That's a kind of a lottery. I took a 27 calls expiring today for 18 cents. I'll probably try to get a double on them if it moves. Okay, just check any questions here. Got a few questions on YouTube. Good morning. Hey, Thomas. Good morning. Hey, Saw. Wondering, do you do trades with Tesla since the premiums are very high, or do you still do the options? No, I still did the options on straight Tesla. I mean, you can use the derivatives of Tesla if you want to, but I traded straight options on straight puts on Tesla. Am I going to keep root shares? Yes, I am. Has been selling off for the market through the 80. I am approaching the 20 on root. Yeah, I'm not going to get out of root right yet. Yeah, it's down the 8. It's sitting right on the 15. I still like the bull flag that it's in. Here it is right here. I mean, this market is really, really volatile, but you see the big volume here on this candle. That's right there, right after earnings. And so we're just basically in this channel right here. And I've got the support right here around the 15. That's a high volume support. There's a high volume resistance. Tried to poke through it. I'm holding on to it. I just got shares, so I don't have a time problem with it. SPY still drifting down, and I do have Costco put debit spread.
Traders aren't mentioning how NVIDIA has lost $1 trillion in market value from their record highs.
Yeah, so I was looking at Tesla. I was thinking of going short for next week, but I don't trust this market at all. We're bouncing around back and forth around the 200-day moving average, so I don't really want to go out into next week. Today, I would just be paying more premium for the options at this time of day. If it was later in the afternoon, I might do next week's, but today I just wanted to get into them, relatively cheap. I think I forget what I paid for them, $4 or something. Tesla. Yeah, I took them pretty close to that, the money. They were in the money, but 257.50s. Took from 4, get out for 5. So, a 25% profit in a quick trade. I'm not going to hang around in these trades very long. Same thing I did with snow. Into snow and out of snow, short pretty quickly. I like team short. I still like this Costco put debit spread. Again, I paid $3.67 for it. I'll probably just try to get out around 5. If I can get out for $5, I'll probably take it. Because again, I don't trust the market. So I put a sell order in at Costco at $5 on the debit spread, the put debit spread. Trading at 404 right now as it continues down. Okay, got a few questions here I missed, sorry. Is Trump speaking yet? I think he is. I don't know. I'm not listening to it, but I'll get, if anything significant comes out, I'll get it through my news feed. Take a break at Bros, Roger. Yeah, I understand Bros is taking a pretty good hit today. Yeah, that's another good short on BROS. Dutch Brothers Incorporated Restaurants. Yeah, nice short on Bros, BROS. See that selling off pretty hard right there. And I don't know, it probably had a Heikenite reversal a bit ago. Yeah, Heikenite reversal was right here. And then it compressed a little bit. This is another Heikenite reversal, really. Well, these are just continuations, but yeah, it's a nice setup. If I look at Costco again, I took this on a Heikenite reversal. It looks pretty nice for a short. But the market can change pretty quickly today. Mendel, what would I be looking for that would consider a confirmation of the market breaking down below the 200? You know, I have to. I would have to. I would have to see a couple of days close below the 200. I don't know what's going to happen here today. This is something. This is something I will have to analyze. Again, we've come down through the 200. No, we didn't get to it here. We didn't get to it here. We went through it yesterday and closed above it. Today, we opened below it. We moved up above it right here into the beginning of this gap for the election time, election gap. And now we're right back down again. And now we're through this support level right here. So I've got to look at it more. But this right now is weak, very, very weak. But usually the 200 is going to bring some buying in at some point. So I want to wait and see if we get that. I'm kind of expecting a bounce back up to it again, and then make a decision at that point. Right now, I'm not confident enough to try to swing shorts right now. Quick dollar and MSTR still leaking. Compass working great. Yes, it does work great. Yeah, you just can't trust them enough. I'm with you, William. I can't stay in these trades long. That's why I'm taking these trades off with profits fairly quickly this morning. What Costco's spread did I take? I took the 455, I think 955, 945. Let me look. Yeah, 955. I bought the 955 puts, sold the 945 puts. I did it for 367. Anthony Trump to speak at 3. Okay, I don't know. I just wait for news to come across on that stuff. It's just going to add to the market volatility. SPY's very tiny candles here in the SPY. Again, I'm still in T, which is not doing anything. And I'm still in the Costco put debit spread, which I've got set to sell at $5.
Meta's got some room down.
What?
Meta?
Sorry?
Meta, Facebook.
Oh, Meta, yeah, it's been going down all day. A lot of stocks selling off hard. Meta down, as Dan just points out, Meta down pretty hard here this morning as well. There's a lot of pretty good short setups. Apple's been holding up pretty well today. Amazon just continuing to sell off from this morning. Moved up on the open, I think. Yeah, moved up a little bit on the open, and it's just been bleeding all day. Google. Again, Tesla, I took profits in Tesla. Still a decent short setup. And Teams a decent short, but I'm not going to chase too far. I am in Costco short with a debit spread. Okay. Powell speaking at 12:30. You went long the SPY, Anthony? You went long the SPY? I personally don't see any reason to do it yet.
Well,
I mean, it's red across the board here. It's still drifting down. I think you're trying to anticipate a bounce. Careful. Yeah, it might take a while. Um, you don't want to be careful as opposed to. I know you're anticipating the market's going to bounce, but I think for to get into this thing, you kind of want to get the fact that the bounce has occurred and started to confirm. That's where you want to get in. Otherwise, you're going to, unless you're just planning on adding on the way down, but you could bleed quite a bit here as the market pulls down. We don't have any really obvious support on the market yet. T2104, Isaac. Jeff, T2104. It's bearish. It's gotten more bearish in the last 20 minutes or so. Pretty bearish. Our ANF just closed at 425. ANF I haven't been watching it that closely, but that strangle just closed at 425. So we just took profits in ANF. ANF strangle closed. And this guy says William says, he's been with me for a while. He's talking about this guy going along the SPY.
Yeah.
He says, you have the patience of Job, all the videos, talk-throughs, and still you get folks trying to time the market. You got an 88% win rate, and folks are wasting their time trying to be clever rather than learn. I just don't get it. It's their money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a horse to water.
I can't help. I can't help it. Robert, do you currently short Oracle up $2? What do you think about holding through the gap? Now let me look at Oracle, Robert. Yeah, you're into the gap. I mean, they typically don't all go down and close the gap all the way. Initially, they'll bounce a little bit. If I had profits in this right now, I would put a trailing stop on it. I'd just watch it, and as soon as the momentum reverses on it, I'd get out. I'd take the profits right now because this market's way too volatile. See how tiny those candles are getting in Oracle? Very tiny candles. So that would be me. I don't think this market is a market that you can ride shorts or longs for very long with this volatility. When you get the money, put it in the bank. Still drifting, tiny candles here, very, very compressed. AT&T bouncing up a little bit here, and again we closed off ANF strangle, get out at 425. Yep, thanks Ari. Yep, ANF closed at 425. So both of those strangles work. Nothing big here, but we did make profits in both of them. We made profits in Oxy twice this week on the strangles and straddles, and ANF was a nice profit there. And I took profits in MDB strangle this morning. Again, this market is decent for strangles and straddles if you follow the criteria and you get in with the proper price. If you make sure you're getting in you're paying well below the ATR on the stock, then you've got a decent chance of pulling some profits off and not have to worry about direction. Being directional right now in the markets is very difficult. Again, I had Snow short this morning. I'm out of it now, but took profits in it. I had Tesla short this morning. I'm out of it. Took profits again. It's continuing down. The market's continuing down. And how low will it go? I have no idea. I won't have any idea until we get some sort of a bounce. ANF closed. So that ANF closed at 425. Not a big profit here. 60 cents, a little less than 20%, but I'll take it in this market.
Video dropping. Got a little bit of room.
Dan pointing out NVIDIA coming in. Yeah, it's just broke below the 108.37. It's got quite a bit of room to the downside now. Let's see what I can find. I don't have any more. I do have a support level of 108.57, but it just went through that. Next support on NVIDIA, about 103.70, about $5 lower. Again, we're out of ANF for a profit. We're out of Oxy for a profit. I'm still in Costco. I paid where is it? $3.67 for it. I got a sell order at $5. It's trading at $4.60 right now. So it's up about $1. If you want to take $1 on it, you can do that right now.
Trump to sign executive order related to student loans. That feed is now working on that Trump.
Tesla's now 48% from its record high. Good Lord.
Members were posting a new link in the news desk for this Trump speech thing.
A little bit of bounce on the SPY.
What?
Little bounce on the SPY.
Yeah, a little bounce in the SPY. That's the thing I'm concerned about with any shorts right now, is if we get a bounce in the SPY. There's small candles. All right, see if we get any questions here. Andrew Carvana through the 200. Yep, through the 200 today. Pretty weak. It has support at 167.80, so it's still got quite a ways to go to the downside. Some of these stocks are really getting pummeled. Tesla is down, as we just reported, 48% from its all-time high. Half its value. Again, I'm still in Costco with a put debit spread, and I'm still in AT&T with $27 calls. That's it. Closed out ANF today for a profit. Closed out Oxy for a profit. Watching Temis with this big market drop. It's only down 7 cents right now, basically flat. Tesla was also up 25% year over year from March. Yeah, moved up a lot last year in Tesla. This is a pretty big sell-off in it, though. Disney coming in pretty hard today. Costco with a little bounce, which is the only thing that concerns me about the put debit spread on Costco is if we get a market bounce. Being down below the 200 like this, there's always a good chance of it. But Costco, of course, is relatively weak, which is helping. Or 12 o'clock. Time flies when you're chopping around. The market's been drifting down pretty good though. The T2104 still pretty bearish, but it's flattening out a little bit right now. It had a really pretty big flush from about 11.15 to about 11.45. There's Costco also turning blue just with the SPY here on the momentum. It's only turning blue because the oscillator's just got above 20. It's still very, very low, but it is sloping up. So right about lunchtime here, and the SPY is trying to bounce a little bit and taking Costco up with a little bit. Again, well, if I had taken straight puts, I would have had to be out of Costco by now. And I could have taken $1 on that debit spread, but I didn't. We'll see what happens here. All right, just going to look for some additional stocks here. It is getting close to lunchtime. Colgate Palmolive really ripping up here today. I'm very interested in a potential straddle in this thing. Let me see what it's going for. Trading at 98.13. Get an ATR of about $2. $0.70 for a 98 straddle. I'm going to take it. I'm taking a straddle on CL. I'll post it here in case anybody wants to try to follow in. I don't know how fast the price is going to move. This is a straddle. By the March 7th. 98 puts, and see it's dropping. So it's hard to post these because they're too fast. 98 calls, 98 puts. I paid 70 cents for them. They're like 85 cents now. Probably have to pay 80 for them.
Commentary out by Trump says major reciprocal tariffs as early as today. Trump says India has agreed to cut tariffs way down.
It's hard to get filled on this this straddle and CL. Is Costco reversing back down again? Yeah, see, it's dropped to $0.50 already, so that's going to be very difficult to get into. In fact, you might want to change it to a 97 put and a 98 call. Do a strangle on it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that either. That's a pretty long way to drop. They don't even have any bids on the 97 puts a bid at a nickel. Prices are kind of skewed here. The 97 puts are 5 by 35, and there just isn't much volume in them. And the $98 calls are 15 by 30. Those are reasonable, but 5 by 35 is a lot. So I don't know if you can get in on this or not, if it will work at 97.50. I'm going to leave that there in case anybody get into it, but it's very difficult to get filled on that. I'll leave it on there, but I think it's kind of unlikely very many people get filled on it. I think I'd probably wait for it to bounce back up to 98 again, and try to do a straddle there. I just closed Costco at $5. Costco's closed $5. I'm happy with that. That's fine. I mean, it may keep going down, but that's decent profit as far as I'm concerned. About a buck, almost a buck and a half on that. That's in for 367, out for 5. That's not bad at all. It may keep plunging, but I had it set to 5. I wasn't changing it, so I took profits on it. Great calling, Costco. Thanks, Anthony. Yes, it worked. It was super weak. It had a Geico reversal. It definitely had relative weakness. It had all the criteria we needed to trade it. Trump says on Canadian tariffs, we may do it today or on Monday or on Tuesday. That won't upset the market at all. Costco coming in really, really hard. And I had a $5 price target set on it, so I'm happy I get filled. I probably could have wrote it longer. I just don't know what this market's going to do. There's just so much volatility in it. But we're doing pretty good today. We closed out Oxy for a profit, ANF for a profit. This Costco trade worked for a profit. I closed Snow short for a profit, and I closed Tesla short for a profit. These were all fairly quick trades. And again, it's not the way I like to trade. I much prefer to trade some longer term, some overnight swings or a week or two swing trades. But we just don't have a market for it right now. And I'm just looking at the individual stocks. SPY Super System's been okay, but I haven't traded any SPY Super Systems because it's just kind of been pulling down. It's not really coming to the 15 and giving me a setup that I want. Anthony Pekoski, I sold the 45 and bought the 35. Yeah, that works. All right, so we're out of Costco. That was a nice one. How you doing, Allison? Sorry to go through this trade so fast today, but I don't really, I'm just trying to point out some decent trades. I think the ones we've highlighted have been really good. Snow, that Ali pointed out this morning, was a nice short. Tesla was a nice short. Costco worked out beautifully as they dump off earnings. And of course, ANF, we took profits in that strangle, and we took profits in Oxy, the strangle there, or the straddle there in Oxy. So, all in all, pretty good morning, especially in this market. This market is tough. Costco went to 650, so we could have made more than that. But again, I had it set to get out, and I get out. Get out of Oxy, we get out of ANF. ANF's back down to 310, so that was a pretty good exit on ANF. You want to go outside there, big boy? All right. Oh, he says I got to go outside so I can get ready for lunch.
Yeah, big room.
okay, Ally? Okay. Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure you're doing all right. The session go good? Oh, good. We're just gonna break for lunch in a little bit. We're gonna break for lunch in a little bit. Okay. Okay. Beautiful out there today.
57.
Hmm?
57.
57 degrees?
That's what it says.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sun's nice. Supposed to be 70s tomorrow.
Unbelievable.
And then 50s on Sunday. All right, gonna get ready to take lunch here in just a few minutes. The only live position I got on right now is AT&T for basically a lottery, $27 calls. CL trading at 97.76 right now. I put this down for 80 cents. I never got filled on this thing. Did anybody get filled on that CL straddle? Anybody get filled on it? If not, I'm gonna just take it off of there. But I'm gonna take it off. If you get filled on it, just let me know. But I'm gonna take this off. I might put it back on again with some different strikes, but I'm gonna wait a bit. Because I tried it 2 or 3 times to get filled, I couldn't. You get filled at 73, Alexander? All right. You get filled at 75, William. You're just managing it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take it off there, but you get filled on it at 73. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good price on that thing, on a $98 straddle. So I would look, look if you paid 73 for it, I would look to try to get to about maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 95 or a buck. That would be a pretty decent profit on it. Ari, you get filled? Okay. You got the straddle for 8. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I didn't, and I canceled mine. But if it goes back up to that level again, I might try it again. It's 97.81 right now. It expires today, so it's it's a little risky as far as that's concerned, but it's got a pretty big move here right now. Tesla's trying to bounce a little bit here. So is Snow. SPY not really doing much of anything. That Costco was pretty nice, a pretty nice trade. In at 367, out at 5. That's about over $1.30 on a 367 entry. All right, I'm going to get ready to get something to eat, so I'll go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. I appreciate you in here today watching the trading. It's again a tough day, tough market to trade. We did have some call-outs and some pretty quick trades today, but I really couldn't post an awful lot. I can't alert on the market right now. It's too choppy and too volatile. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some here later today or on Monday. But again, SPY just kind of drifting down below the 200. And hasn't really made any nice recoveries at all. So we'll see what happens. So again, thanks for YouTube folks. Robert, thank you very much. And again, you can go to the rightlinetrading.com website if you're interested in the looking at getting the software. This is a SPY Super System software right here that tells us whether the institutions are in trades or not. You can also subscribe to my the room, which is open here Monday to Friday. Market open to market close, and also have an alert service. You can get both of those for one subscription price, which is really pretty good. All right, so again, we'll see everybody in the YouTube field and the YouTube environment on Monday. Have a great weekend.